Hi, welcome to a couples edition of Good Ass Feed. This is my wife, Heather. And we're here to, explore the spicy universe as we have been before. It's not over. The quest for chili enlightenment is not over. It's not over. And we have something new. This was something I found at Buc-ee's, actually.
You got a lot of stuff at Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is a spicy hotspot. You can get a lot of cool spicy stuff at Buc-ee's. If you're not from Texas, Buc-ee's is maybe the most successful branding exercise in the history of capitalism. But this is from Melinda's, who makes some of my favorite hot sauces are Melinda's. And there's a whole political divide in regards to Melinda's / Marie Sharp's. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into it. Google it, though. It's interesting.
I don't know anything about it.
If I ever got into the realm of like spicy documentaries, I might actually do one on the Melinda's Marie Sharp's breakup. But Melinda's makes really good hot sauces. Like their habanero is really delicious, and their ghost pepper sauce, the hot sauce, is really, really good. And this is their ketchup. And as it says here, ready to consume. I mean, I hope so. Some artists use paint to create their masterpieces. At Melinda's, we use peppers, plus a palette of other fresh, flavorful ingredients to create our uniquely delicious ketchups, of which I've only ever seen one. You won't find high fructose corn syrup in our ketchup. Instead, we use real cane sugar blended perfectly with the incendiary Jolokia Ghost Peeper 1P for a ketchup with a fiery hot flavor. There's a lot of spelling mistakes on this bottle.
I thought you were just like having a
No, they just can't spell anything. But
also,
that's okay.
What would be like not ready to consume ketchup?
Yeah, that's a tomato. It's just a not ready to consume ketchup is an entire tomato.
You got real lucky that you stocked up on all this Buc-ee stuff before we got stuck at home.
I have such a supply of like spicy stuff. The quarantine is no problem. I'm just gonna dole out a little bit.
Can I smell that?
So it pours like ketchup. Here, ready with the bottle. And it,
it smells like ketchup.
It smells like ketchup. It's like a little smokiness to it.
You know what this smells like a little bit?
Ketchup.
Your barbecue sauce that you make.
My barbecue sauce that I make is mostly ketchup, actually.
Well, that might be why. But it smells a lot like your barbecue sauce. It smells
it's a
like
little
vinegar.
Smoky, a little vinegary. I like the aroma.
And the sugar.
It's really not far off of just barbecue sauce. And I also made by hand painstakingly this bowl of tater tots.
That's why I married you.
Yeah, because I can literally make tater tots out of fresh potatoes with my bare hands. And I've done it with a courtesy of an air fryer, which, by the way, if you don't have an air fryer, get an air fryer.
Or tater tots. Get tater tots.
Get tater tots, get an air fryer, or get you a husband that can make tater tots with his bare hands. Also, how do you find somebody with bare hands? Like most people have human hands, but I have bare hands. Would you like to help yourself to a handmade tater tot?
Can I have 73 of them?
No.
You know I like tater tots.
Yeah, this is about dude. I never really, like for me, tater tots are kind of neither here nor there snacks. Like I almost would rather have almost any form of potato that's not a tater tot. But.
What? Any form of potato that's
Hash browns are better than tater tots. Fries are better than tater tots. Mashed potatoes are better than tater tots. Baked potatoes are better than tater tots.
You're getting crazy. First of all, there is a whole like range of French fry type potatoes. You can't just be like French fries. Not all French fries are better than tater tots.
Okay, I'll give you this. Tater tots are better than crinkle cut fries. I don't like crinkle cut fries because it's just this cheap. It's always cheap. Like you can never go anywhere and get gourmet crinkle cut fries. They're always crappy cheap fries.
Tater tots are top 3 in the fries.
They're not the bottom because crinkle cut fries are the bottom, but they're
waffle cut fries are the bottom.
We can't go there.
Waffle cut fries are trash garbage.
Chick-fil-A, don't listen to her.
They're terrible.
The waffle fries are amazing. It maximizes the surface area.
They're terrible. They're disgusting.
It's the opposite of this. That's why
waffle fries, crinkle cut fries, steak fries. Not steak fries, the wedges, the potato wedges. All of those are below tater tots.
This is
shoestring fries.
A very Irish person crapping all over potato fries.
I love potatoes, but
apparently it depends a lot. It depends a lot on what you look like if you're a potato, whether or not Heather will.
It's not looks. I'm not judging them on looks. They taste terrible.
Let's have some ghost pepper ketchup.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm expecting I didn't read the ingredients, but I want to say
This is like the amount of ketchup I would use on a tater tot too, so I'm not like wussing out over here. Should I?
No, you're good.
Okay, let's just see how much redder your face gets.
That's a nice flavor.
Is it?
But you taste the peppers. Got a little kick to it.
It burns.
Oh yeah. And let's see what's in here.
Okay, but it's not bad.
Water, tomato paste, sugar, glucose. Sugar, then glucose. Salt, fresh habanero pepper mash. Acidulant.
Oh, that must be what I'm tasting.
Acetic acid. The old acidulant aftertaste. Fresh garlic. Stabilizer. Xanthan gum. Citric acid, onion powder, antioxidant, ascorbic acid, but jalokia chili peppers. Cinnamon and cloves are the last 2 ingredients. Cinnamon and cloves are, I think, a little bit lost in the shuffle. Because I can't, for the life of me, I would never have told you that those were in there.
Also, how little is in there if it's the last 2 ingredients? Like they were just like,
oh, you accidentally dropped a tiny bit in the batch. You're like, well,
we have to add it now.
We got to put it in there.
It's not bad.
Ah,
It's not better than some just plain old Whataburger ketchup, which I kind of wish we had brought in here now.
going to the kitchen. Coming back from the kitchen.
Yay! Is it cold?
It is cold.
Oh.
If you're not from Texas, they just got bought by a nationwide company, so maybe you'll get this eventually. This is the alpha and the omega of ketchup. Like, in Texas, the HEB actually started carrying bottles of Whataburger ketchup because they finally realized that people will buy them.
When Amanda and Emily want something from Texas, and Gabe,
really, anyone?
we send them boxes of Whataburger ketchup and tortillas. Huh, thank you.
Let's see, is it actually... Ketchup should be cold, by the way. Personal preference, but cold ketchup in a hot fry is like... It's so good. Like, it's just an amazing flavor and texture experience.
Whataburger fries are up there.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite fast food fry?
Fun fact, Julia Child's favorite fast food fry was McDonald's. I think Whataburger's up there. Their fries are really good. You got to get them quick. Or air fryer them when you get home to crisp them back up.
They're not as good. It's almost as good, but not as good.
But man, when they come fresh out the fryer at the restaurant, they're amazing. Chick-fil-A are in the top 5 for me. Waffle fries. I'm
Get
sorry.
out of here.
But I think number 1, and this is actually recent that I started to think this because I've seen this place. It's like an Austin thing. It's called P. Terry's. And I had never, it's cool looking. I like their branding. It's like all retro and stuff. I never had it. And then one day I finally broke down and got one when I was at the Austin office doing work. And like you do in an office, you work. And their burgers they're pretty good. They're nothing to write home about, frankly. Sorry if you're like a P. Terry's guy, but
you just lost like 3 subscribers. They all work there.
A lot of subscribers are having a hard time with what's going on with the channel lately. They're just coming and going. It's like a revolving. If you can look at my graph of metrics, it's like, and I'm like, just hang on. But I might have just lost some P. Terry heads there. But dude, the P. Terry's fries are the best fast food fries, I think.
I'm so
They're
disappointed
right to the top.
that you picked a French fry that I've never had.
Well, what would you say?
Probably, I'm trying to think. Ooh, what's the name of the place that has the custard Oreo cookies?
Freddy's.
Freddy's.
The shoestring fries. Yeah, and actually Freddy's I would put in my top 5 too.
Freddy's has good fries.
And they season them with like onion powder and stuff. Like they have they're not just salt. Like and I'm usually not into that, but shoestring, I like little thin crispy fries.
And then what's the name of the place that has all the bags of potatoes out by your parents' house?
Five Guys.
Five Guys. Those are good fries too. I don't know if that can.
They're okay. I put them in the category with In-N-Out burger fries.
In-N-Out burger fries.
Where they're actually, the idea of them is a lot better than the fries actually are.
I really enjoyed them when I helped Amanda move to Connecticut. And maybe it was because we were starving. You know, sometimes things are really, really good when you're really, really hungry. Mm-hmm. And it was like 10 minutes before, excuse me, it was like 10 minutes before Five Guys closed. And we were like, oh my God, we haven't eaten and we've just unloaded all this furniture and we've been building it and setting this out. And we went and got it. And I got the regular fries and I think they have a Cajun fry too. And those were so good.
Were they?
That was back when I still ate burgers.
Oh, those were the days. She wasn't always one of the others.
But Whataburger fries are good. And Burger King fries are trash garbage.
Yeah, a lot of Burger King's products are not good.
They have the Impossible Burger now.
They do, and God bless them. Like they're, I actually really like the Burger King, like the really cheap tiny cheeseburger.
Oh really?
Like if I have to go get a really cheap tiny cheeseburger from like the lower tier of fast food, which does not include like In-N-Out, Whataburger, it's a different tier. I'm talking about like the McDonald's tier. You know, Wendy's is there, Dairy Queen is there.
Dairy Queen is there?
Their burgers aren't fantastic, if I'm being honest. Sorry,
their
I'm
fries
a
are
Texan,
pretty good now.
and they have their own whole marketing shtick for Texans, but they're not that Texan. It's just
I think they use that same marketing shtick in other states.
That's what I like about
Minnesota. You know, like I'm pretty sure.
No, they don't. No other state needs to
like
be pandered to as much as maybe New York and California are the only states, and they actually can warrant it more than we can. But Texans, like, you got to pander to Texans.
I'm almost positive.
Like Frost Bank, they're like, we're Texan.
They are, though.
I know, but they got to say it to us. It's not like they go to Oklahoma and like, well, we're Texan.
It's like an identity thing. But I'm almost positive. We're going to Google it, and you can put like a little fact check over our head or something.
Fact check.
That says like...
Worth It already did that. We can't have facts. We can't do facts.
No, they do facts about things. What I'm saying is that...
All facts are about things.
Is that you can check it afterwards and see whether or not it's true, and if it is.
What is it? I forgot.
Whether or not Dairy Queen panders to other states.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. We will go look. Because I bet you they don't. Because Texans got to be a Texan thing, or we're not interested.
That's true.
And I'm in the same boat. I can't help it. When somebody says something's Texan, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get behind that.
Well, some of the Texan things are really good. Like Whataburger is really good. HEB is...
Dude, okay, listen. If you're from a place, which is most places, where your grocery store is anything that's not an HEB...
Kroger.
I'm sorry.
Albertsons.
You're really genuinely missing out. Because HEB is like the greatest grocery store franchise that ever existed. And their merchandising, everything, you go in the store, you just want to buy everything because you feel so taken care of. It gives you that like IKEA level shopping experience.
It's like a cult, but it's like a healthy cult. It's like a cult that takes care of you and isn't trying to, well, actually, I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
It's kind of how they all start. And then the automatic weapons show up and ATF shows up and everything goes wrong. I'm from Waco. I have a little bit of intimate experience with nearby cult phenomena.
Ma Non Sheila has not showed up to HEB yet, so it's okay.
The B in HEB is for Bhagwan. Harold E. Bhagwan. If you haven't seen Wild Wild Country on Netflix,
you're so lucky because
right up there.
It's
not at the same level of Tiger King because honestly, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like Tiger King. It's different. It's different.
If I had to pick between Wild Wild Country and Tiger King, I would pick Wild Wild Country.
To watch again?
If I could only watch one.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I prefer Wild Wild Country, but Tiger King is way more crazy.
Tiger King is bananas.
Tiger King is like
everything you need.
7 straight hours of wait, what?
Everything you need for a quarantine is in Tiger King.
Yeah, but it's not long enough. It just poof, and then it's gone. And then you think about how those are real people. Those are people that are actually having those thoughts and doing those things. Like, yeah, Doc Ansel is a real person. He could be watching this right now. You kind of freak me out, Doc Ansel. And also, who changes their name to Lord? Or
he was Bhagavan.
Bhagavan, which actually, it turns out, is the connective tissue between Wild Wild Country and Tiger King, because Bhagwan and Bhagavan are the same word, basically. And they both mean like enlightened one. Except one is an Indian guy in an ashram who actually seemed to deliver enlightenment to some people. And the other guy is an animal hoarding polygamist with guns.
He just wanted to hook up with lots of chicks.
And he did. And I mean, he ugly.
Well, he was very attractive when he was younger. When they were showing with his like...
Yeah, he had like
Charles
from the
Manson Doors or something.
On.
Yeah. He was super hot. And then you look at...
He looked just like me.
When you look at him with his like mustache and his long hair like he's at Woodstock, and then they zip forward to like 55-year-old, and you can't even tell that it's the same person.
Yeah, it's hard to process because he went from like full like Frank Zappa looking dude, Charles Manson looking dude, like long
with
hair,
tigers, like he was just getting laid left and right.
And then the next thing you know, he looks like he just got off like a conference call with his bank because he brought
in the back of the zoo.
And that freaking crazy woman
From here.
From San Antonio. Carol Baskin is from San Antonio. And
hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
And she's all like, oh, what she say? Oh, you wouldn't put perfume on somebody's shoes to get them to eat somebody. You'd have to put like sardine oil all over them or something, says the woman who fed her husband to tigers. I swear to God, she fed her husband to those tigers.
That's pretty likely.
And a coworker
like,
of
who
mine.
just disappears? Like,
nobody.
I mean, well, no, that's not true. People do disappear.
Very rarely.
But
not rich
millionaires?
people. Rich people don't just disappear because somebody's always looking for them. And nobody puts in their will death or disappearance.
No.
Like, I have never once, I think about my own mortality as much as anybody, which I think is occasionally, we reckon, especially given the current world climate, you think about how you're mortal.
You don't think
but
about...
you don't think about disappearing.
And you don't think about your mortality as much as you think about the potential of you being put into a coma.
I am planning and ready for that crap. If I'm in a coma, YouTube, you already know.
Yes.
Hear me now. There's this one article I read about this lady who found some connectivity between a sleeping pill and the things that make you in a coma. And she started, against the doctor's wishes, giving her husband a sleeping pill once a day. And the dude woke up within a couple of weeks. Boom, he's awake. And the other contingency plan, because I've read and heard that people are effectively awake for a lot of this stuff. Not all the time. I don't know about everyone. But a lot of people are just awake the whole time, but completely paralyzed and have literally no content or anything. And so audiobooks, constant 24/7 audiobooks, all kinds. I don't even care. I'll read anything. I will wake up from a coma, the smartest freaking guy that ever woke up from a coma before, and addicted cripplingly to sleeping pills without even knowing it. But that's okay because I'll be awake.
Yep.
But yeah, I do. Do other people do that? Do people think about?
You're the only person
you don't
I've
plan
ever
for
had
that?
Well, and
don't you want
it's
to
not
have
just
like
that you plan
animus?
for it. Within like the first 6 months of us knowing each other, you were like, "Listen, I feel like now you need to be in charge."
I mean, I also proposed within the first 6 months of us knowing each other. So.
That's true, but you
laughed.
You shifted that responsibility onto me immediately. You were like, "If anything ever happens to me, these are the two things I want."
Well, nobody had that responsibility before. Before, there was no possibility that in a coma anyone was going to... Mom and Dad, I know you guys would look after me. I just never really got around to having the conversation, by the way, can you feed me sleeping pills and audiobooks while I'm in a coma, Mom and Dad? Because that's a weird thing to talk about. So I saved it instead for dating.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, here we are, you know. It's quarantine. We're still together. They say the divorce rate is going to skyrocket. Not in this house.
More back-to-back days together in the last month.
Than ever?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the worst thing that happened is that she got mad at me at Mario.
You are not a good team player on Mario. You do not wait for people. You do not bring them back to life in places that are a good place to bring them back to life. You squish
I didn't mean to do that.
You squish them when you go off the screen too far. You don't look out for your teammates.
You traverse Mario levels like an old woman in a shopping mall.
That's
like
okay.
You just meander around. There's a timer. You gotta.
There's 300
The princess is not gonna
seconds.
save herself.
She might.
She hasn't.
But you can take your time. There's no rush.
But it's.
And you can tell that you're just rushing because as soon as I die, you haul balls through the game.
And succeed.
But that's only fun for one of us.
Well, YouTube, what do you think? Okay, Nintendo put multiplayer in Mario and then somehow made it much, much harder.
I love it. I can't wait to play the Soda World.
The pioneer of that, like the game I remember on the old Nintendo that did that was Battletoads. And Battletoads...
Toes or toads?
Toads, like frogs.
Okay. I think you said Battletoads.
Battletoads.
I was like, what the hell game is Battletoads?
That was a real, like a lower tier.
It was like toes.
Yeah, it's just some fighting toes. But in Battletoads, you were these frogs, and it was like a Double Dragon kind of thing where you're punching your way through the most freaking impossible levels you can imagine. I owned the game for my whole childhood. I never paid it past like the 3rd level, not once. And but you could hit the other person. And that made the game exponentially harder. You think having 2 people, it gets easier. No, when you can hit each other and screw each other over, that's what happens.
Oh, yeah.
And so Mario was like, I know. How about we have 4 of you? Try to do this at the same time so you can just rip the fabric of your family apart right there in your living room.
Oh, yeah. Like when you jump on their heads.
You like that? You like it?
You use me as a head to jump off of to get across like a chasm.
That is not true. That is not true. That's not true. I will. stand for everything up to this point, but I have not done that. In fact, I have gotten underneath a hard to reach power-up block that you needed and let you jump on my head.
No.
And then jumped and catapulted you into the power-up block.
You have also picked me up, hit the mushroom, and then taken it for yourself.
Not on purpose.
That's the real question here, is whether or not it was on purpose.
I'm cornered. I've lost. I can't. Like, you think that I think you need my help to die.
I think that the important thing here is that we survived Mario.
We survived couples Mario, and I tell you what, if you ever want to test your relationship, get that. It's called New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe on the Switch because it's fun. Mario's taking on the naming convention of like '90s Microsoft products. You know, Windows XP Professional Second Edition.
Did I ever send you the video of the guy that owns the gymnastics place?
Why are you whispering?
In town. Sorry. I don't know, because I feel like
they can still hear us. The microphones are right here.
That's true. Who had like the Windows 2000 computer and just would not break up with it. Just was
if it ain't broke.
10 years.
No, Mike, your whole business
20 years
depends on a terrifyingly old piece of technology to not break. Or you don't know who your customers are, you don't know who's coming and going, how much money you have, anything.
And it was like that off-white color.
Beige.
Not beige, like the grayish color.
The kind that turns yellow over time.
Oh, it's just amazing. It was really amazing that he was even still managing to use it. You know, it just did not have anything going on.
And it probably had spyware on it, like old. It could have the same spyware. I don't think it was
attached to the internet. I think it was just plugged into the wall.
It's not right.
He was just using it like locally.
Just into the wall.
He was
disgusting.
Just power only.
Hey, if that's all you need to run your gym, that's all you need.
I mean,
save more internet for the rest of us.
Yeah, I didn't see him print anything, but I bet you he had like one of those old like.
You got HP DeskJet 960. So
that was weird.
All in all, what do you think of ghost pepper ketchup?
Oh, it's terrible. It's not super spicy. So if you want spicy ketchup, whatever. Whataburger also makes a spicy ketchup. We probably have some out there.
I don't like their spicy ketchup.
I just like their regular ketchup. Ketchup doesn't need to be jacked with. This stings.
It's not very hot.
It's not very hot.
And the marketing, because they put the word ghost pepper with exclamation points and everything on it. Look at the side right here. It's like it's like ghost pepper exclamation. Man, my voice can't do that yet. But
also I'm like, guys, if you really, really, really care about this, 1, make it taste a little bit better. And 2, perhaps spell things right on your label.
Yeah, there's a lot of spelling. I think if you must have a spicy ketchup, it's not a bad spicy ketchup. I like it better than Whataburger spicy ketchup.
Really?
Because it tastes a little more like peppers.
I'm going to try it one more time.
It tastes a little more like peppers to me, and I figure if you're going for spicy ketchup, you're probably looking for like a little bit of a chili pepper taste.
What makes Whataburger spicy ketchup spicy?
I don't know.
I've never looked.
I mean, they probably just put like red chili pepper powder or something in it. It's usually the move. So this does taste a bit like ghost pepper. But I think the bigger issue is that ketchup is perfect.
I'm Googling it.
Ketchup is already perfect. And the problem with things that are already perfect is you can only make them worse by adding to them. And so you've taken ketchup and you've added to it. And the ketchup got a little bit worse. Oh. So I don't know. I'd almost rather just put hot sauce on my tater tots.
Do you want to know what's in spicy Whataburger?
What is in spicy Whataburger ketchup?
Tomato concentrate, high fructose corn syrup, distilled vinegar, red jalapeno pepper puree, sugar, salt, onion powder, potassium sorbate, garlic powder, spices, and natural flavor. Just got to switch over to that cane sugar.
Well, it's got fructose corn syrup in it too.
Oh, did it have both?
Yeah.
I just read it and it's already gone. But
so this is fine. But the thing is, it's like $6-7.
And it doesn't taste good.
It tastes like ketchup with a little bit of ghost peppers in it. Actually, more like habanero because I think habanero is a lot higher in the ingredients list than the ghost pepper. But it's like a chili pepper flavored ketchup. But the thing is, ketchup is already perfect. And so I would say, if it were me, I'd probably just go for hot sauce instead. But
Or Yellowbird.
I'm a little biased. Oh yeah, or Yellowbird. We got the entire line of Yellowbird sauces. I reviewed I think 1 or 2 on here before, but we're gonna dive in together and try the full gamut all the way up to their ghost pepper sauce.
The jalapeno one is so
The
good.
red jalapeno is really well. They're all really good.
I haven't had the other. Well, I had a little bit of the habanero one at a restaurant, but I haven't had the other 3, 2. How many more are there?
There's 5 total.
Okay.
We probably won't do them all in one video, but
We can.
that's a lot of spoonfuls of hot sauce.
Well, they can be small.
No.
No, yeah, they can. You have tiny little gold spoons. I've seen them.
They're not that tiny. Don't tell them they're tiny. They're not tiny. They're huge.
tiny.
Incredibly massive gold spoons. They're pretty small.
Real small.
Well, it's hot sauce. But yeah, we're going to dive into some Yellowbird pretty soon. And we've got a ghost pepper salsa from Jardines of Texas that we're going to try. And
Once we get tortilla chips.
as soon as we get some new chips, because our chips are real stale and it's quarantine, so we got no chips. But we will have chips again someday, and then we will have the salsa and many other things besides. And you probably noticed there's a lot of weird content on the channel now. Sorry, not sorry. Many different things. We're playing video games. We're playing music. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be probably going outside at some point to barbecue.
Are we?
Lots of them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you should click subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell. You'll be notified, blah, blah, blah. Click like if you enjoyed this video or for any reason.
Just any reason.
We never get to know.
You have
just click
blonde
it,
hair.
or you click the dislike.
You like dogs.
Yeah, you could click
Read
it
a
then.
newspaper today.
If you read a newspaper. If you're in quarantine, click like.
Used to roller skate.
If you're not in quarantine, click like.
You have a great car.
If you don't have a car.
If you have a bike.
If you have 2 bikes, click like.
I could do this for a while.
Believe me, I know. And we'll think of other reasons why you should click like too, and we'll put them in links in the description below.
Oh no, we
It'll
won't.
be the 15th through the 37th link in the description. Yeah, I hope this was an enjoyable, quite protracted ketchup tasting experience. But we've basically summarized that you can get spicy ketchup. It's expensive. Regular ketchup is better. I just think it's one of those things where it's kind of spice for the sake of just being spicy. Which, I mean, why not just have hot sauce? It's like purpose built to be delicious and spicy. Ketchup is really, it's ketchup. Let it be ketchup. Just, Melinda's, let the ketchup be ketchup.
And get a proofreader. Or
Microsoft Word. Just pop it in Word for a second. It'll highlight like 6 things on that label that you can just run it and fix real quick.
The peeper.
You get instead of the peeper, and you can have a much more professional appearance of your ketchup. But that being said, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good either. It was okay. It was just okay. It was like 5 out of 10, right down the middle. And regular ketchup of most brands, not Hunt's. Holy crap, Hunt's ketchup is disgusting. But Whataburger ketchup, Heinz ketchup, HEB ketchup. All a little bit better than Melinda's Ghost ketchup, because they're just being some ketchup on their own terms, enjoying life, living their best ketchup life.
Okay.
Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will catch you on the next one.
On Chun TV.
On Good Ass Feed. Why are you bringing it back?
I mean, I just like it.
It's too vain.
I don't think so.
And we had to move on. It's too vain. I don't want my name to be right there front and center. It's about.
I want a Chun TV sticker.
It'll never happen. It's too late. It's over. You
It's
can have a Good Ass Feed sticker someday. It's a
not the
good ass
same.
sticker.
It's just
An ass sticker.
Man, right back to your ass where we started.
Have a great night. Day, whatever time it is. Enjoy.
Your car, your bicycle, your roller skates, your
Maybe 2
newspaper.
bikes. Click like.
Bye.